I get it, right? You want your Starfield to be as smooth as humanly possible, and maybe you want it to be so smooth that you can look around like this and it doesn't lag your game at all. And my game actually was a little laggy before I installed all of those mods I went over in my previous video, which is linked in the description. But in this video, I'm going to go over another mod that you definitely should download that will also drastically increase your performance. So this mod is a preset mod that increases GPU and CPU performance in Starfield. And each preset, depending on what your computer can handle, should at minimum increase the performance of the game. But in my experience, has made the game so smooth that it almost feels like I'm playing like my version of TF2, where I have like a config that makes the game like super smooth. So it feels really snappy. Like even just like looking around feels really good. And honestly, if you don't get this mod, you're insane. This is like the best mod for improving this game's performance. It's crazy. Now, how do you know which presets you should use? Like, how can you figure that out? So essentially what you want to do is see how many like frames you get on certain settings. So like, do you have a good graphics card? Do you have, let me turn this guy down. Do you have a mid-range? Do you have a low-end, a mid-range, or high-end graphics card? Start there. So I have on this computer like a mid-range. I have a 2070. It's not a 2070 Super. So I can use the medium preset, and on medium this game looks pretty good. I play so fast, like I'm always like running around and flicking, so I don't really care if the graphics don't look perfect or as good as they can look. But for me, like on a mid-range, the medium detail preset is what I'm going to go with. Now if you have like a higher end graphics card, on my other computer I have a 2080 Super. That one I can get away with the high preset and it runs just like this. Super smooth, super responsive. So that I recommend for that. And then of course if you have, you know, like a lower end, maybe like a 2060 or a 3060 or whatever. I'm actually not sure how good the 3060 is. It might be a medium. It might be a medium end type, you know, like a mid-range. You could probably get away with the low or the medium, probably the medium. But depending on your system, you know, you'll want to run probably medium on average. If you have like a high-end system, you could go for the high, and I think there is a very high setting, like a maxed out settings one that also should increase performance. If not, then maybe just caps it at the high. But that's pretty much it for this one. I just had to call out this mod specifically. The link is in the description. It's absolutely insane. It makes the game run so smooth. It just makes it more enjoyable. You know, works in first and third person. It works in dense areas too. So yeah, definitely like and subscribe if you enjoy these little mod review type videos. This mod is insane. I'm surprised it doesn't ship with like the game by default at this point, to be honest. They should either address this in the base game or take whatever this mod is doing and just apply it, because it's truly crazy how much smoother the game runs now. Before, like even in this area, the combat was a little choppy. I was getting like 40 to 50 frames maybe, but now I think I'm getting like at least 90 to 100 something. It's harder to tell because it's a YouTube video, but you can kind of see, like, as I'm looking around, it's loading quickly, you know, there's not like a delay. So yeah, definitely like and subscribe for more Starfield content, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.